So I just fired up the Snowrunner truck here, the Paystar 5600 TS. Engine light came on. I don't remember if that was on. Sometimes when you cold start them in winter, that just happens. We'll see if that goes away. But everything looks good on the gauges, so I'm not going to let it scare me. I think I'm going to take it for a little drive. Got about 1/8 of a tank of fuel. Should be lots. And yeah, let's put it through the gears. So reverse is basically like up from here, and then low gears down here. I don't want to take off in low gear because, you know, there's nothing on the truck. So I typically take off in second. So you know, low and then 4 more gears. So there's 5 gears down here, but I skip low, so technically 4, and then 4 more in high range. So I'll basically drive it like an 8-speed when there's no weight on it. Okay, second gear. By the way, I'm filming on these Ray-Ban Meta glasses, so hands-free. Second into third. Then fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. So the low fuel light flashes on every time we hit a bump and drop below 1/8 of a tank. It's a pretty bumpy road, so I don't really want to take it any faster than I'm going now. I'm only going about 60 kilometers an hour, which is about 35 miles an hour. So we're just in 8th gear, kind of just purring along. I'm going to take it on the highway right away, and then we can really get it through the gears, put it through its paces. These trucks are rattly, you know, some of these pieces on top of the dash are a bit broken. The passenger seat likes to bounce around, so sorry about all the squeaks, but we'll get it dialed in. Drop a couple gears, turn. Okay, so we're in 6th. Seventh. 8th. 9th. We're just chugging along here in high gear. I have to make a turn here, so I don't want to have too much speed, especially it's a little slippery today. Drop a few gears here for the turn. I have lots of trucks. I drive different trucks every day, so even if I know a transmission, every truck's a little different. So if you can't find them, grind them. See how much grinding we do. It takes a while to get into the rhythm of a specific truck. Drive it for half an hour and you're good, but they all like a slightly different RPM. It takes some getting used to. So this is another one of my trucks here, this Peterbilt with this flat deck. Customers test driving it, and I figured I would tag along in this one. I wanted to put this one through the gears and see how everything works on it. Oh, it looks like our engine light shut off. And our low fuel light is gonna just keep flashing away every time we hit a bump. We have to turn left up here, which is probably why he's hanging out in the left lane. I don't like to block the left lane any longer than I have to. But the problem here is if you don't get the lane now, then you don't get it when you need it. So I don't blame him for kind of hogging it in this moment. This truck's a 2004, so there's really no emissions equipment on it. Probably has an EGR, but no DPF or diesel exhaust fluid or anything in this year of truck. So the exhaust's a little bit louder. It's not being filtered through everything like that. Got a muffler, but that's about it. So it's kind of got a nice tone to it, I think. I like it. So to downshift in these, you kind of just rev it up a little bit and pop it out of gear and pop it into the next one. And you're trying to kind of match your RPMs to your speed a little bit. But like I say, every truck's different. So if you drive a truck every day, then it's a no-brainer and you don't do anything silly. But when you're like me and you're in 10 different trucks a day, it gets kind of, yeah, I don't know. Gravel roads around here are pretty rough. But yeah, I find these shift better with weight on them. Unloaded, they just kind of, they don't like to go into gear as good. They don't like to come out of gear as good. These trucks want to be loaded down. You know, these trucks want tension on the drive shaft. They don't want to be bouncing around empty like this. So yeah, with a load on, these things drive and shift so much nicer, in my experience. I don't know. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. If that's your experience with big heavy trucks too. It's I've always found that with all the trucks I've had. So this is a bit of a weird angle on the corner here, so I like to take it slow. So we'll drop a few gears. The blower motor is pretty loud on this truck too. But in a day like this, you need heat. Lots of people ask me about the turning radius on these trucks, and the twin steer doesn't affect it at all. These were single steer trucks from the factory, and they go to Simard steering with the second steer axle added. So it doesn't change the turning radius or anything, but the length of the truck definitely has some effect on the turning radius. This truck's almost 40 feet long, so. Well, no more engine light. That's just a light to let me know park brake's on. Clearly I need some fuel, but I guess our engine light was just from a cold start. Somewhat common. Just want to make sure you plug the truck in this weather. This extension cord's seen better days, but it still works. And then I always turn off the master power switch too, so you don't want dead batteries in the morning. Well, she drives really nice. Not bad for a like a 94,000 pound GVW 40-foot long twin steer tri-drive. It drives pretty nice, but yeah, I don't know, I'm really thinking about painting that cab, so open to suggestions, and let me know what you guys think. I think I want to build exactly like the Snowrunner truck, kind of like, I don't know, I think that blue cab with that gray stripe in it there, I think that'd be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do that?